hello, everybody. And oh my god, it is Skyrim for life. Hi, how are you? I've not seen you in quite a while. Hope everything's been okay. Hello, Yumi, as well. Welcome to ESO Night. I'm good, so is Ghost Snake. Ghost Snake will never die. It is Bella has been chasing lizards. Why is Bella chasing lizards? I feel like Bella should not be chasing lizards, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. I hope Bella is alright. And not getting into too much trouble with chasing lizards. She's probably bored. You know, that would do it. That would probably do it. I would honestly not be surprised if that did it. Oh, God. And there's Antu. Antu with the honk, of course. I'm fine, actually. Oh, okay, fine is probably a bit of a reach, all things considered. But, I have been doing the best I can under the circumstances. It has, been a thing. We're coping as best we can, really. Just as a general reminder, current world events are not to be discussed on the stream at this time. Just because you guys have been great about that, mind. You guys are always great about that. I just do not want to accidentally send anybody down some sort of health anxiety spiral. That is the last thing I want. We need some cheese for these tough times. We do indeed. You know what?
Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone!
There we go. You know what we also need? We also need some delicious hot cocoa, because everything's better with hot cocoa, I have found. The hot cocoa is really just...
I need positive influences.
That too. Can we make up our own dystopia reality to talk about instead? I suppose we could. That is, of course, entirely up to you. And I don't know. I mean, weirdly enough, really very late the other night, my brain was in a, hey, let's watch the Hunger Games mode. Which I don't know if that's better or worse. I have not actually watched the Hunger Games since then. I've had that, spot for my brain to be in, but I really should do that at some point. Cheese will cure the soul, a quote from me. I mean, we can but hope it would do so. I don't know, maybe it would. So, just a very quick thing. You're gonna hear some pinging noises. I apologize because I'm trying to do a thing. But I am 90% sure I have actually fixed whatever issue we may have had with loots. And I say 90% only because I'm not 100% sure that is indeed corrected. I hope it is. We don't know. The problem is, because for anybody who doesn't know and has not been here recently, past couple of days, anybody who has tried to send in a Loots message has been met with an error. And the thing about Loots is that I can't tell that there's an issue unless I'm live. So something happened. I don't know what happened, but I seem to have fixed the error, so you guys should, in theory, anyway, be able to send messages into the stream now. For anybody who doesn't know what exactly that is, Loots.com is a service that you guys can take advantage of. It's a completely free way to support me and my channel. You basically send in a message through that platform. You can find links either in the panels down below or by typing !Loots into Twitch chat to get the link to do that. And a sponsored video message will show up right up there in that corner. In theory. I am, again, 90% sure I fixed it, but I'm not entirely sure. So, if you guys do try it tonight, please let me know. We will see if it actually cooperates. It will also be very entertaining, at least for me, to see if the ad is like a German ESO ad again, because that's happened. The lone persistent 7th grader has now reached step 5 of the ARG. Oh dear. And again, for anybody who may not know, Antu is a teacher, and I think the story was to entertain the students. Basically wound up making an ARG for the kids. I hope that worked out well. I hope it has, anyway. I don't, apart from that 7th grader, who is apparently the only one who is making any sort of headway whatsoever. So far. So far. I mean, hopefully the other kids will get there. Hopefully. We can but hope. Anyway. No 6th graders got past stage 1. Oh dear. Also, it seems like I have not actually fixed it as I thought I did. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. So we may just have to forgo Loots today, which makes me kind of sad. I enjoy Loots. Also, oh my god, my closed captioning. What do you think I'm even saying half the time? I do not know. Food is important, Skyrim for Life. You go eat. Food is important. Do not forget to feed yourselves. Do not forget to hydrate yourselves either. Hydrate or dihydrate, people. This is important. The one 7th grader is, I think, the only one who got past stage 1. There might be more. Hard to remember. Oh dear. But, I mean, the kids will hopefully get there. I hope. I don't know. I can but hope for you. I do hope. So we do not have anything, really, in the way of announcements today, I don't think. We are hopefully, this is again hopeful because I'm not 100% sure, going to be wrapping up Dragonhold tonight. I'm kind of nervous about it, honestly, because I don't know where the story is actually going at this point. It's a mystery. We've got chaos. I'm actually concerned about Abner Tharn, which I never thought would happen. Like, ever. See, most of the 8th grade got past stage 1. About half the 8th grade have stalled out on step 3. I need to shame them again about that tomorrow, since they're 2 steps behind a 7th grader. Ah, yes. Shame. The great motivator. I mean, in some cases. In other cases, positive reinforcement is a tiny bit better. Tiny. Just a smidge. um, but yeah, I don't know what I was really expecting out of Dragonhold, you guys, but so far, like, again, I don't know about you. I feel like it is delivering in a particularly big way, just in terms of story and everything. Again, maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I do like that, we've got Calgrontied again, which that was kind of unexpected. Kind of fun to see him again, though. Anybody who does not recall, he was sort of the major draconic villain of the Elsewhere DLC. And he's back, and he wants to become a god. So that's a thing. Let's see. It's all for extra credit, and the 8th graders who have gotten past stage 1 don't really need it. The ones who do need it primarily because they're intellectually lazy, so they're not going to do well on an ARG. You're doing the best you can, Antu. That is really all I think anybody can ask of you at this point. You are doing your best to give them extra credit. It is on the kids themselves if they do not do the thing. This is coming from somebody who is also not the best at ARGs, though. Like, I know if it were me, I would definitely be trying. I don't know how far I would personally get. To be honest, ARGs are not my strong suit. I love them. But they are definitely not my strong suit by any stretch of the imagination. I feel kind of bad admitting that, but it's true. It is true. I do love them, though. Like, anytime... like, Funcom does them sometimes for things. And I love the ones they put out, because they are appropriately spooky and wonderful. But it honestly takes me forever to figure out the clues for those things. Which is sort of the point. You don't want to rush it exactly, but you also don't want to completely forget about it either, if that makes any sense. It's been one of those days. My brain is just a teensy bit fried. So, before it gets too fried beyond all comprehension, I think we're going to swap over and just mess around with the game for a bit and get back into the story. But before we do, because it occurs to me that it is almost that time where I do need to run a brief Twitch ad, I just want to remind you guys that Twitch ads are indeed a thing and a sad part of our reality now. Just on account of the fact that they disabled the pre-roll. Again, I don't know what the pre-roll is at this point in time. The last time I looked at it, it was an ad for Buffalo Wings, which I still find completely baffling. Because, I mean, Buffalo Wings. I don't understand. Like, if I'm going to eat something by my computer, it is not going to be buffalo wings. The thing that's wild about the 7th grader who's gone to Step 5 is that she hasn't applied herself like this to regular assignments. She was contemplating offering my friend, the Defense Against the Language Arts teacher, to do her homework on time in exchange for any information she may have gleaned from me. Wow. Your student is both impressive and slightly scary, Antu. Yeah, the last one I saw was for Wingstop. Yeah, like I think that's the last one I saw too. And I'm not even a huge buffalo wing person. But also, I'm not going to eat wings around my expensive AF computer. So I don't really know who that's targeting. That said, their fries are good. I've actually never had it, so I don't know. I don't believe I've lived anywhere even remotely close to a Wingstop in the past, so I don't really know what that tastes like at all. So yes, ads are a sad part of our reality here on Twitch now. There are sanctioned ways to bypass that, and that is by subbing to this channel. It is just it's otherwise the ads are a sad fact of our existence now. I apologize. Now onto wants the dirty and old wings from our local smokehouse. What do those taste like? I am curious. This is a question we must ask ourselves as I run an ad. Yumi thinks their fry seasoning has a little garlic in it, and that's probably why you like them. I can see that. Garlic makes anything taste really good, to be quite honest. Ghost Snake doesn't approve of real snakes. Oh dear. Somehow I'm not surprised. Yes, I was going to throw out there that loots would be a free way to support the channel, but with loots being the way it is right now, I don't think that's a viable option anymore, and it makes me sad. I liked loots. I liked it a lot, but it does not seem to want to cooperate anymore, which is a tiny bit frustrating. Anyhow, what do you guys say we flip on over to the game and get back into things, because there are things going on, and, you know, we've got a dragon to stop. We have a dragon who wants to become a god to stop. I'm kind of nervous about that, by the way, because I worry. Another Wingstop ad, oh dear. I do worry about how this is all going to turn out, though. It's like, if the ending of major story content in other DLCs is any indication, I can almost guarantee you that ESO is just going to completely break me, and I may cry on stream. What? Bitch, thank you for the sub. Or wait, no. Antu was gifting subs. Antu is a sweet bean. Antu is perhaps a living embodiment of the goose from Untitled Goose Game, but Antu is a sweet bean. Thank you, Antu. And now Glitch gets a sub again. I think, you know what? I think we need to spread some love in the chat right now. So how about we get some filth hearts or just heart-shaped emojis in the chat right now? Because all must send love to each other, especially right now. We could all use a little love, I think. I think we can all benefit from some love. Let's get some love. Come on, let's get some love, guys. This also, though, feels like a good time to remind you before I flip over to the game. Please, after
Welcome
this.
to Thyanal's Sacrificial Thursday. Unless you're the Doom Mother who's playing Untitled Goose Game.
The Doom Mother is constantly playing Untitled Goose Game. It is what it is. um, but yes, this feels like a good time to remind you all that if you do not currently have access to the Filth Heart and you would like it for at least a little while, Twitch is currently handling all loyalty rewards now. In case you haven't been here for a while and you're not sure what I'm talking about, it is the little purple heart-shaped gemstone that is either right below where you enter in text for Twitch chat, or immediately to the left of that box if you're on mobile. Onto with the octopus. Yes. Basically, you just earn points from hanging out on the stream. And one of the things you can unlock with some of those points is a sub emote for 24 hours from the time you unlock it. So, if you're not currently subbed to the channel and you want the Filth Heart, that is a way to get it for a little while. Eventually, there will be cheer-related bit emotes as well, but I'm still trying to figure out what the heck I want those to be. So if you guys... oh god.
Everything is better when you add tentacles. Everything.
I don't know about that, Antu. I don't know about that. That said, if you guys have suggestions for things that you might want to see as bit emotes in chat, can either send them into Twitch chat here, or alternatively, you can come jump into our Discord and send them that way. Discord would probably be easiest, so I could actually see it later on. If you're not part of our Discord yet, though, and you would like to be, there are links in the panels down below. Alternatively, there is a link currently in Twitch chat. Please feel free to come and join the Forge. We love new people. The majority of us do not bite. I can make zero guarantees about Antu. I apologize. Alright, that said, what do you guys say? We get back into the game and, let Chimera know what's going on, because for anybody who doesn't remember, the last time on Dragonhold Shenanigans, we discovered Calgrontied was not in fact dead. He is back, and he wants to be a god. So we have been trying to stop him. We have followed a spirit cat that led us to the tomb of a Khajiit hero. His name I cannot recall. I feel bad. And we got some information for Chimera, and now we must give it to her right now. And, hopefully we can put a stop to Calgrontied once and for all. I have some slight concerns, though, just on account of everything that is going on with Abner Tharn, because his magic is taking more out of him than it really should be. And I am scared for him. And these are words I never thought I would utter, ever, on this channel. We all know how I feel about Abner Tharn. He's the sort of character you love to hate. And I am concerned for him. So, it is a thing. I am worried. So, I am hoping that he stays alive and will stick around. Because, again, I am so concerned. Let's talk to Chimera. He's voiced by Alfred Molina, after all. It is true. It is true. Which, just as a general thing, about the voice cat... Onto with the honking. Just as a general thing about the voice cast in this game, the voice cast in Elder Scrolls Online, they are all freaking phenomenal. Like, I don't know what, how, I don't know. They're all great and wonderful, and I love them all so much. I just, I love them, and I'm looking forward to what exactly the voice cast is going to be like come come Greymore. Because Greymore is coming soon, you guys. I am excited and kind of nervous about that, but we will see how things go. We will see. Um, anyway, let us get into a thing because we've got Chimera here, and we all know I love Chimera. Chimera is a goddess amongst Khajiit. Let's be real, she is amazing, and we love her on this channel. She is the best cat queen. Like, I am not ashamed to say it. I love her. I really do. Reminds me of learning that the voice of Lucan Delaire in EverQuest 2 was Christopher Lee. Meanwhile, the voice of my girl Antonia Bale was Heather Graham. I am always amazed by the voice casts in games like this. And just, they do it so well. I love them. Oh, jeez. Sorry, one of my guilds just started talking and I completely missed it. Anyway, chatting with friends is important. Games are one way you can do that. Let us talk to Chimera, because she is our next step in the chain.
Tell me, my friend, what did you find behind the hidden door? Do we have a way to reach Dragonhold?
Kunzari, that was the name. God damn it. I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible. We found the tomb of Kunzari, actually.
Truly, Five Claw. Bright moons. What did you find inside? A weapon? A tomb? Something even more magnificent.
Well, Kunzari's spirit appeared and told me to take his claw and give it to you.
His claw? And this will help us reach Dragonhold and put an end to Calgrontiid? Well, if Kunzari's spirit insisted.
Here's the claw.
It is a claw. That is definite. I will study it, search Anequina's memories. It must have a purpose, even if the meaning initially eludes me. Did Kunzari say anything else, Five Claw?
He said something about using the claw's power to walk the Joan Light path?
The Joan Light path? I have never heard of such a thing, but it does sound promising.
So, you know how to use the claw to get us to Dragonhold?
Not yet. But I will study the claw and search my memories. Let the attunement guide me. The answer will come. I just need some time. Go. Find Sai Sahan and make sure the Dragon Guard is ready to proceed.
We can but hope. Okay, so she's going to commune with spirits. Let's go find Sai and let him know what's up. Because things are happening.
This Calgrontiid actually exists. How can either the shields or the Dragon God hope to stand against it?
Just trust us, Father. I swear we won't let you down.
I'm very glad that we get to keep Aelia. I like her. She's also one of my favorite NPCs in this expansion.
General Renless and the Shields will protect Senchar. If we can't assault Dragonhold, we'll direct our efforts to supporting the Shields.
Hi, Zai.
Queen Chimera solved our transportation issue. The Dragon Guard is eager to at long last take the battle to Calgrantid.
Chimera's studying the claw now. What's General Remnus doing here?
Despite our past differences, the General did come through when we needed him. I extended an invitation and he decided to accept. Of course, he mostly came to find out what we could tell him about the floating island.
Do we have the support of the Shields of Sensual now?
General Renmus wishes us success in our mission, but he won't leave Sensual undefended. It falls to the Dragon Guard to assault Calgrantid's stronghold. The General's forces will remain in reserve, protecting the city and ready to act if we fail.
So we're on our own.
Five Claw, I think I know what to do with Kunzari's claw. Five Claw, I think I understand. I can draw upon the power of the claw to open a portal to the Jonelight path. I think I can do this, yes.
What's the Jonelight path and how will that help us reach Dragonhold?
That is the part I have not fully worked out yet. But in Anequina's memories, I saw a place between places, full of moonlight and stars. We must walk the Jonelight path, just as Anequina, Kunzari, and the Krajun did in the ancient past.
Alright, I'll gather the rest of the Dragon Guard while you open the portal.
No, Five Claw. Without Tarn to guide me, I do not want to risk all of our eggs in this particular basket. The Dragon Guard will remain in reserve. Let them defend Senshal. Then, if we fail, it will be up to them to stop Calgrantid.
So who's gonna walk the path with you?
You are Five Claw. You and Sai Sahan. We are Krajun, a company of heroes. Together, we will walk the Jonelight path and see where fate takes us. Trust me, my friend. This is what the three of us must do.
Alright, open the portal.
Dragon Guard, defend Senshal until you hear from us. Five Claw, Sai, with me. Enter the portal.
Okay. Let's go through the glowy blue portal. That seems perfectly safe. And not at all creepy. Also, dear lord, can we just talk about this loading screen artwork for a second? I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. I just... that is stunning.
Welcome, dear friends, to the Jonelight Path, where heroes such as we can climb the liminal forces that bind each here to every there.
You are the Kunzari.
Oh, please, blood of my beloved. To his friends, this one is simply Zar. Now, cross the Jonelight Path and make your way to Dragonhold.
By the way, I love that he's still just completely shirtless. It serves no point. But it's there, and it amuses me. I don't know why, it just does.
The Jonelight Path. Magnificent, yes? It was here that the most legendary Khajiit learned to cross vast distances in a short amount of time. The quickest way to reach the unreachable. Dangerous without an experienced guide. Luckily, you have Zar.
We can go anywhere by walking the path?
Zar can go anywhere, yes. You? No, not so much. Between the two of us, only Kunzari has heard Azura's whispers and climbed the forbidden tree. But this one will show you how to reach Dragonhold. Now, hurry along before your heart bursts apart.
My heart will burst apart?
Or your soul will be torn asunder. Only Azura's swiftest champions can survive in this between place for very long. Why? Who can say? Azura keeps certain secrets even from her favorites. Now, Step lively upon the moonlight, and be quick.
That's concerning. I'm no longer sure about this being a good idea. Um, he's a titties out kind of guy, very much so.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Well, I looked down. That was a mistake. Do not actually look down.
Such wonder.
This moonlight effect is gorgeous, but don't actually look down. Don't do it.
Mind the gaps between the stars, dear friends. Zar will feel terrible if any of you fall.
Sigh of looking down. Yeah, basically. I just wanted to see what it was like. It was a bad decision. Don't actually do it. Hi, Eris! You're in... Oh, jeez.
Forever.
We're in spoiler territory, so... be cautious on stream.
The end is near, dear friends. You can almost smell Calgronti's stench from here.
Ugh. I swear, though, if they make Calgronti just, like, materialize out of nowhere here, there will be issue taken. Oh my god, this is terrifying!
This is the spot where the liminal of here touches the liminal of there.
I'm being very good at trying...
Zar breaks his own rules. It is his nature, yes? Through this portal awaits the end of a tale that started long ago. Moons guide you, dear friends.
I'm trying very hard to not actually look down because that is just worlds of bad decisions on my part. Also, I am sad because I have no more hot cocoa. Huh. We're here.
Portals. You enter first and emerge last. Even time refuses to work correctly around such magic. Come. Queen Chimera and Nephilar are up ahead.
Oh, Nephilar's actually here. Why is the sky green? Holy shit. I will never get used to Nephilar just doing that.
What began in Anequina ends in the sky over Palatine. I sense power, a vast supply, building like a storm at the island's heart. Calgrontiid is close to achieving his terrible goal. Luckily, Nephilar had the foresight to meet us here.
Okay, but how do we stop Calgrontiid?
I have a guess. Nephilar tells us that there are focal points, Aeon Stones placed at key locations around the island. If we can disrupt the flow of energy through these focal points, it may stop Calgrontiid's ascension ritual.
How do we do that?
If Abnar Tharn was with us, he would have a magical solution. In his absence, I see only one clear path. We must destroy the Aeon Stones that make up the focal points. I doubt Calgrontiid has left them undefended.
Probably
Be
not.
prepared for a fight, Five Claw.
Okay, I'll destroy them.
Mask bearer, don the mask of Alkosh and fill it with the energy of the creatures of Dark Aeon. It will protect you and the others from my fire.
Okay. Sure. We get to wear the most ridiculous mask again. It's fine. Where am I going? This way. This place looks a lot what the? What the heck? These guys look all tainted by Calgrontiid's magic now. That is just concerning on several levels. Rude! How dare!
Every time you kill one of those dark Aeon creatures, your mask glows with power.
I'll have what she's having.
Oh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Okay.
That shard of Aeon Stone. Destroy it.
I technically don't need to use a grapple. It is more fun. Oh my god, rude! How dare! No, you don't. Stop that. Okay, this is not going as well as I would have liked it to go. It's fine. This is fine. My god, it is like next to impossible to do anything about these Aeon guys while anything is happening.
Dares attempt to stop my ascension!
The same people who don't like you. Because let's be real, we do not like...
Leave Calgranted. Good.
Then let us press the advantage while we have it.
The whole point is to piss off Calgranted, so... I mean, I'd say we're doing our job. Okay, down this way. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's not Valar. It's fine. It's fine. It's just not Valar. Got a bit nervous there. Got incredibly nervous. Which I don't think is too unreasonable, all things considered. I mean, considering, again, Calgranted and all of this. And, like, what even is this? It's like they, too, are powered with the freaking Aeon Stones. And that, by itself, is concerning. I feel like mortal beings are not meant for that kind of power. Oh, and look, there's Calgranted back there. He is on top of those stones. And we are just here to completely ruin his day. I feel like right now this is us being the equivalent of a horrible goose. It's a beautiful day in Tamriel, and we are a horrible goose. We'll do that in just a second. point in all of this is being able to actually attack using Nafalar, which I think is pretty badass. I mean, how many people can honestly say that they work with the dragon, cause chaos? I don't think a whole lot of people can actually say that.
Stop the rise of the new moon? Never!
Yes, I do think that. Because let's be real, that is what is gonna happen. And you are gonna die. For real this time. So I'm still mad that we did not kill you the last time. Or the first time we interacted with you. Okay. So the main question is going to be, can we find Abner Tharn in here?
These ruins. Could they be part of the complex you explored with Tharn?
I think so, actually.
If Tarn still lives, he could have taken refuge inside.
We'll find him, Queen Chimera. I've seen Tharn survive worse things than a floating island.
Moons help him. But I suspect Tarn has more to worry about than the floating island.
Tharn has lots of things to worry about, to be honest. And I'm sure he considers them all to be extremely important, even if they're not. Oh, there's Naflar. Just zipping on by. Oh look! More Aeon friends. Because of course. Why not? Also, Barrage is probably one of my most favorite ultimate effects. I don't know why. Just kind of is. Darn. You here?
Hurry to the pinnacle.
We're coming, Kilgrunty. We're coming, Nafalar, don't worry.
The focal point should be just up ahead.
Oh, it is. Look at that. I think this is the right area. Yes, it is. I love that I can do that. Okay. Nope. Nope. Bad cats. Bad cats. I honestly would have thought. Ah, there we go. Let's burn everything. And I love that I could just stand right in Nafalar's fire and be just fine. Who can say that? Literally nobody.
Noble power has ceased. I will destroy whoever dares interfere with my ascension!
I mean, how has he not figured out it's me at this point?
That was the last of the focal points. Now, to deal with Calgronted.
As you say, Queen Chimera.
Friendly fire indeed, Yumi.
Sense something up ahead.
Another obstacle? It won't stop us.
Rakajin revealed the path. Now we must walk it.
But, like, here's my thing. What has Tharn been doing this entire time? And is he still okay? Like, this is my main question. This is my main question at this point. Is
that Tarn?
There he is. Hey!
Late again. How typical.
You okay, dude?
I had a feeling that you were behind the disruption of the other focal points. Figured I'd help by taking out this last one.
Okay, Tharn, you do not look so good.
Ever the voice of support and tact. Considering the circumstances, I could be worse. Unfortunately, I believe we solved one problem and created another.
What do you mean?
To safely absorb all that energy, Calgronti needed the focal points. As close as he is to his ascension, safety will be the furthest thing from his mind. If he proceeds with his ascension and makes even the slightest mistake.
Tharn, what happens if he makes a mistake?
If Calgronti tries to ascend without the focal points, he could unleash all that pent-up energy. The resulting blast would destroy elsewhere. Perhaps all of Tamriel.
Tharn, are you alright?
You worry more than a Norse nursemaid. To the center of the island. It's time to end this.
Okay, but what happened to you after the island started to rise?
I ran. Dodged falling bricks and leapt over collapsing floors. Made my way to the surface. Only to find we were a league or more in the sky.
Well, then what happened?
I did what any proper battle mage would do. I hid. As you can see, I'm in no condition to take on Calgronti by myself. So I watched. And waited. How did you get back here, by the way?
Kunzari's spirit led us through the Jonelight path?
Of course he did. If we survive this, you can explain that to me later. Now, let's go try and kill that damn dragon.
I just love Tharn sort of resigned. Of course he did. Like, of course you're gonna do weird shit that makes no sense. I
Don't concern yourself about me. Just remember, Calgrontiid is perched atop a gigantic shard of Aeon Stone that pulses with enough power to destroy the continent. Concentrate on the task at hand.
I mean, we're gonna be worried about you regardless, sir, but okay. This is gorgeous. I hope you get more things like this when we get to Greymore, but not the most important bit right now. This way, I think? Yes. Also, can I just take a second to praise the ambience here? Like, every so often, I don't know how well you guys can hear this, but every so often when I'm running through here, you just hear this very faint dragon roar. I feel like it's slightly more obvious for me, personally, just because I have the headphones on and everything. But it really just amps up the atmosphere for this entire area. I approve.
That's door. Calgrontiid is through there.
Yep.
Before we enter, prepare yourselves. And this might be the last time we have a chance to talk, so use it well.
Yep, I'm gonna make sure I talk to everybody before we go in there.
This is it. Our Krajun is now complete. Now we shall end the story that started with Kunzari, one way or another.
We have reached the precipice, my friend. Whatever happens next will decide the fate of our world. Either way, it has been a pleasure to fight at your side. May Ruptka guide our hearts.
Are you ready, my friend? One last leap into oblivion? We'll finish this. Of that, I'm certain.
I feel like it's slightly terrible person for now saying time for a commercial break, but I think one is needed, if only because I just happened to look at my Twitch dashboard, and see we have run out of time for the pre-roll being disabled, and we need another one of those. So again, I apologize for anybody who is watching the stream and has to deal with the Twitch ads. They are sadly a reality now if we want to keep the pre-roll disabled for any length of time. It is what it is, and I feel very bad about it. I don't like running them, but it's either that or a painfully, obnoxiously loud Twitch ad.
Time for a bathroom break. Do your duty, citizens.
It is true. It is also a good time to get up and move around, I suppose. So I'm going to do that. We will take a brief recess, and we will reconvene rather shortly to go deal with the dragon who is trying to become a god. Stay tuned, my friends. We shall be right back. my friends. Hello, hello. Hope you guys all got up and moved about in the time that we were gone. And I hope you're all ready to kick the butt of a dragon. Because I sure am. Because let's be real, Kagrantid has been a real pain in the butt for us this entire time. And I think it is time that he was dealt with, don't you? I certainly think so. So, let us do a thing. Let us see if we can actually kick a giant dragon who wants to be a god. I hope so anyway, otherwise this is going to be very bad for the entirety of Tamriel. So here is hoping. I'm a little nervous though, to be honest with you guys. I don't know what to expect from this. I don't know how painful the fight is actually going to be. I have had zero preparation for this. I have not looked up anything. I'm coming into this completely raw.
When you stare into a dragon's butt, the dragon's butt stares back at you.
I don't want to stare into a dragon's butt, Antu. How dare. But this is how it's going. I'm a little nervous, you guys, but let us see. Let us see what we can do. And just look up there, we still got Kalgrantid just sort of latched onto the Aeon Stone. It's not going to be pretty. Whew, let's do this.
Cast spheres of protection upon the grapple points when Kalgrantid prepares to
Come,
shout.
mortals. Let me taste your blood. One last drink before I complete my ascension.
Oh god. Oh, this is a poor choice. Nope. Okay, I'm not sure where the green circles are coming from. I think they're Tharn. Nope. You do not get the honor of doing that to me. Oh, that was probably a healing bubble.
Submit to my reign, and
Uh-oh.
you may yet serve me.
The dragon. Force him down or wait for his return.
I don't see how we'd be able to force him down. He's just gonna do what he wants. And like, unless we get Nafalar in here, I don't think we're gonna be able to knock him down.
Something big is coming. Ready your grapple bow.
Oh, you mean like this? Is this what you meant by something big? Because I don't like this. By the way, I love that Chimera's just over there, just doing what she does. It's very badass and I love her. We are not worthy of Queen Chimera. None of us are worthy of Queen Chimera. You're trying very hard not to die. You're trying our very best. Oh god. You do not want to be outside this circle, because outside this circle lies nothing but pain. You sort of have to try to be somewhere in the middle here. Enough,
Deal with you with claw and tail.
Oh! Standing in a very dangerous position there. Nafalar is pain. Like, just being near him is painful. You also sort of have to learn how to work with the area around you. I'm noticing for this. Like, you have to be ready to figure out where you need to go to and how quickly you can get there with the grapple bow. It's not a good system, but it is the system that exists, so we need to work with it.
Damn that dragon's wings. Wait for him to return, or force him to land.
Nope. I want to stand there. Okay, so where's that coming? Grunty goes to perch. Stand here for a second. Okay, so that is where I need to go. Take me here. Sai! Sai, get over here! Don't die! Sai, please don't die over there. That is concerning. Please come back here. Please don't die, Sai-san. You are a legend. I need you alive. I don't think Lyris would forgive me if I got her boyfriend murdered. But Sai looks like he's okay over there. So, I mean, I hope he's okay. This would go so much smoother if I had more people over here, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm trying not to stand in such a way where if I'm knocked back, I am knocked out of this circle. It is very important, I'm noticing, that you are able to stay in this circle. Because as I discovered, standing outside of it is just pain. Okay, power being aimed. And here comes Nafalar to burn him.
Please die beneath my claw.
On the plus side, Sai Sahan seems fine. So, you know, that's a bonus. I also feel like I haven't really done a whole lot to, Hi, Yumi. I honestly feel like I've not done a whole lot to cause damage to Calgrante, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, obviously, I'm doing some damage to him. I don't want to stand in that. But I just feel like I'm not hurting him that much. I feel like I'm barely doing anything. Well, don't want to stand in that. That is painful.
Prophecy mortal.
You can't beat him in the air. Force him down and wait until he lands.
Okay, don't want to stand there because that is pain. Snaffler just sends the flame across everything. Now we wait. Sight! Sight, don't stand there. Alright, let's charge up. Let's charge up our power. Because we need to be able... That was incredibly rude. You made me lose my ultimate. Which is a very real danger if you get interrupted in the process of it. But this is what I mean. You sort of have to try to make sure you don't get knocked out of this circle. So you need to try to stay somewhere in the center if you guys ever get here. I mean, obviously you will get here eventually if you play. But as you can see just outside this circle is nothing but pain. We do not want to stand in that. How Sai can withstand it, I don't know. I'm 90% sure he is supposed to be in this circle with me. And he is not. And I'm very mad because that is definitely not a thing that should be happening. But you want to try to stay in here as much as you possibly can. And stay just towards the center for your own sanity. Otherwise, you will die in that fire. You will die in the fire that he is sending all the way across this arena. There goes Naflar. I feel like any and all of the damage being done to Calgrantid is honestly the result of Nafalar and not me. But I'm definitely doing the best I possibly can under the circumstances. And I think that's all anybody can really ask of me. Like, I feel like I'm not doing any damage to him at all. Nope.
No! This is not the end!
I disagree.
Damnable fleas!
Did you just call us fleas, sir?
You dare attack me!
Yes, I do, actually.
The Dark Aeon!
Oh, there's Nafalar. Whoa.
We actually did it. We killed Calgrantid.
The island. It's shaking apart. What's happening?
The energy in the Aeon Stone. We need to contain it before it explodes.
Oh no.
Death, that damn dragon haunts me. If that Aeon Stone shatters, Tamriel is doomed.
Oh no. I think I know what's gonna happen, you guys, and I don't want it to happen. Oh, I don't like where this is going if this is what I think is going to happen. Oh my god. Okay, tell me how to stop this.
No, my friend. This task requires a dragon and a battle mage. Take Chimera and Sai Sahan. Find a way out of here. Nafalar and I will contain the explosion.
No, we're in this together, Tharn, at this point.
And we have accomplished amazing things. But this isn't something you can help me with. Save the others. I need to reach that crystal before it explodes.
I can't just leave you here to die.
I prepared for a moment such as this. I insist that you trust me. This one last time. If this is goodbye, my friend, it has been a privilege.
Do what you have to and finish this.
I will do what I can, mage.
Get them out of here, Chimera. I know you can do it.
Tarn!
Tarn will do what he always does. He'll save Cameron. We need to get out of here. Nephilar, can you fly us off the island?
I must aid the wizard, or the explosion will destroy everything.
Moons, take your time. Suppose I have to try.
You can do it, Chimera.
Give me strength. There. Hurry, my friends, into the portal.
Of course, where it's gonna put us is anybody's guess, but hopefully it's somewhere we want to be. So, I didn't want to say this in case I was wrong. But, yeah, I kind of had the suspicion that Tharn was going to do something like that. And I am very worried.
Finally awake, I see. Come, stand with me, Five Claw.
Is he dead? Like, where's the island even? I am very scared.
Tarn was a better teacher than I gave him credit for. When I needed to do it, I was able to open a portal. The island, it exploded, but the blast spread no farther. Tarn did it. Elsewhere is safe.
Tharn will be remembered.
I know, Five Claw. I know. I did not like the man, but I came to respect him. In the end, he was part of my family. We will honor his memory and his sacrifice. I will see to it personally.
What about Sai Sahan and Nafalar?
Sai went back to the Dragonguard Sanctum to check on the others. As for Nafalar, I do not know. He was on Dragonhold helping Tarn. We can only hope. The Dragonguard, they did so much. And you, always my champion.
I only did what needed to be done, Chimera.
My words, they are not enough, yes? You have done so much for my homeland. For me. Go to the Dragonguard Sanctum. Meet with the others. I wish to stay here a while longer. I will find you.
Another Thionelian sacrifice.
Okay, at this point, I feel the need to point out that that was Tharn's choice. It was not mine. I don't think that counts. Chimera, are you alright?
All of this makes one think about the past. I lost my family. I lost good friends. I nearly lost my homeland. But we persevered. Before I met you, there was something else I lost, though. I did not realize it. Something that you returned to me.
What was that?
Hope. No matter what we faced, no matter the danger, you never gave up. You never gave in. You taught me such a valuable lesson. You and Tarn both. Thank you, my friend.
Where even are we? Where did we get dropped? Okay, we're over here.
That Tharn sacrifice. Hashtag through it hide by Tynel.
That was bad. That was bad, and you should feel bad, Antu. Now, as I believe I say almost every single time when I'm streaming, normally, any other day, I probably would not actually run to a way shrine. because, you know, I want to actually get to the next thing. However, first of all, there is a dragon in combat circling around over here, and I would like to kill it. So I'm gonna see if I can't help some players murder a dragon. Second of all, I highly encourage, especially if you're
Bloody roadside inn, civilian.
if you're new to the game, I will forever encourage that you actually make a point of running to the way shrines before you just straight up teleport to wherever it is you need to go. Porting from way shrine to way shrine is completely free and costs nothing in the grand nothing in the grand scheme of things. This is especially important if you're a new player to the game. Do not do what I did, by the way. Do actually pay attention to where you are. But teleporting between way shrines from a way shrine costs you nothing. This is especially good if you're a new player and you don't have a whole lot of money on you right now. In-game money, rather, not fictional money. Ugh, that was my own bad. Because sometimes these dragons are obnoxious as hell. And do a thing where they just decide, hey, I'm going to curse a person. Oh god, I'm standing right by a Frost Atronach. The thing that especially gets me about this is that I feel like most people do not pay attention to what's on the ground, which is very annoying. Like, you need to pay attention. Otherwise, oh, I don't want to stand there. I also don't want to stand right under the dragon. Also, if you have a dragon that is showing up, try to murder the dragon if you can. You will get good things. Such as recipes that you might not have, crafting pages. It is worth it. I have a lot of duplicates of things. I need to get rid of those, but... Now I will ride my Ghost Indrik. Apparently, I also got a counterfeit pardon edict in there. I did not notice that. This is the extremely crunchy way down. Actually find the road. Do not be me. That reminds me, there's apparently a quest over here I need to do that I never actually turned in, so let me do the thing while we're here. I forget what this quest even was, to be quite honest with you guys.
Heroes seeking fame and fortune, come and speak to Guibert.
Oh, that's right. Found a note next to a cat named Tenderclaw. I should return him to his owner in Sensual. Where would she be if I were... Maybe up here? No. You are not helpful. I have to return a cat to somebody. And it would be very useful if you were visible.
This one here's a bird. You found Tender Claw, yes?
Yes.
Thank you for bringing Tender Claw home. But tell me, did that little thief steal anything from you?
Tender Claw is a thief?
Well, he's not a very good one, obviously. Probably has something to do with the eye patch. This one supposes you should just hand him over, yes?
Well, here's your cat.
Yes, give Tender Claw here. Oh, stupid little thief, always tracking off on his own where we're supposed to work together. This one supposes she should give you a reward. No matter, she will find a way to get it back from you later, yes? If you ever find yourself in need of some dishonest work, come find Kashima. She is certain she will need a new partner shortly, yes?
So you and Tender Claw are actual thieves?
We carry on a proud family tradition. Mother would stick an Alfiq in a stranger's pack when she was but a kitten, and then scream, "Thief! Thief!" A much better plan than Tender Claw in his stupid nod, yes?
Oh look, a tapestry piece. Hi, Tender Claw.
I would have robbed you blind if I hadn't gotten tangled up in that sack.
Probably due to your depth perception, what with the eye patch and all.
I hate you. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Serves you right, buddy.
You are a terrible thief, Tender Claw. And with that eye patch, you do not even look like a proper lost kitten.
I told you to never mention my eye patch. It makes me self-conscious.
They are ridiculous and I love them. We stand a couple of terrible thieves. Because let's be real, they really are bad. And I don't mean that in a, oh, they're bad people. I mean that in the sense that they are legitimately awful thieves. Keep me entertained while I transcribe this Spanish exam. I can try, Antu. I make no guarantees. Hopefully I will not wind up crying in the course of the rest of this quest. Oh. This is my worry. I don't know how much more of this quest we actually have. So I am legitimately worried about just crying at this point.
Look who's back.
Ah, the Dragon Guard's finest. Let us talk.
Squeal like a stuck pig.
You are a terrible person, Antu.
I heard the Aeon Stone Shard cracking all the way down in Senchal. I wish I could have been up there with you. The battle must have been glorious.
Sai told us what happened. Zaji is sorry he missed all the excitement. I'm not that sorry.
My father and the Shields maintained order in Senshaw while we made sure none of the remaining dragons attacked. I understand we have you to thank for saving us. I'm sorry about your friend, though. Abner Tharn was a legend.
Good to see you up and walking about. You were dead to the world after we escaped Dragonhold.
So it's really over? We killed Calgrontied?
We did it, my friend. And Tamriel owes you a great debt. You and Abner Tharn both. Damn that old wizard for playing the hero. He contained a blast that should have turned elsewhere into ash and cinders. But did he have to get himself killed to do it?
Tharn saved us all, but can't help but wonder what comes next.
Whatever it is, we'll be ready for it. For now, though, I owe you a debt as well. Without your help, the Dragon Guard would never have been reborn. We succeeded beyond my expectations. Take this, and know that there will always be a place for you here.
Also, that stamina enchant is infinitely better than what I have on, so... Yeah.
We did it, my friend. We reformed the Dragon Guard and put an end to Calgrantid. Not bad, if I do say so myself. I do have one last favor to ask. It concerns Nafalar.
What about Nafalar?
He returned shortly after we did, but he's been acting strangely. He won't talk to me. Won't tell me what happened up there after Abner... He trusts you. Can you check on him for me?
Where is he?
Upstairs in his chamber. He seems troubled about everything that happened. Talk to him. Find out what occurred on Dragonhold after we left.
I'll go talk to him. Hi, Chibi!
Talk to Nafalar. See if he can shed any light on what happened up there at the end. And check in with the rest of the Dragon Guard. If you have the time, they all want a moment with the hero of Dragonhold.
The hero of Dragonhold?
Zaji's words, not mine. Oh, you accomplished amazing things in your time with us. Latfulan, Calgrantid. But such titles, they mean more to the admirers than they do to the admired. Our Dragon Guard is young. Let them have their heroes.
I guess.
This one is sorry he missed all the action on Dragonhold. Zaji expects to be part of the next assault on a floating island, yes?
You really decided to leave your old life behind you, Zaji?
The smuggling, the piracy, the drinking? Ah, this one has dropped them like a hot sweet cake. Well, except for the drinking.
So, you enjoy being a member of the Dragon Guard?
Zaji always wanted to be a hero. The Dragon Guard. It gives Zaji a chance to do something important with his life. Something good. But we should be celebrating, not examining decisions that brought us to this point. At least not while we're sober.
Glad to see you haven't completely changed, Zaji.
Zaji still thinks a celebration is in order. Perhaps this one will mention it to the Lady Queen from Enequina. She must have enough gold to throw a proper party.
Other than a celebration, do you have any plans for the future?
There are still dragons to deal with. And the Dragon Guard will need more ships. A whole fleet of them. Then Captain Zaji will require a grander rank. What do you think? Admiral Zaji? Yes?
I freaking love Zaji. Like, I do not have enough words to tell you all how much he amuses me. I really do not.
This Dragon Guard, it's good, but it needs work. Luckily, Sai Sahan has me to knock some sense into this sorry bunch.
What do you mean?
The work, the mission. We may have taken out the Dragon Clan mothers, so to speak, but there are still a lot of lesser dragons to deal with. For that, the Dragon Guard needs to learn how to fight. And fighting, that's my specialty.
So, you plan to stay with the Dragon Guard then?
For as long as they'll have me. Me and Captain Zaji both. Truth be told, the bearded one handles himself well in battle. I think I could learn a thing or two from him along the way. So, it works out for everyone for me to drop anchor here.
I think you're right, Casca. She is wonderful, and I love her. Casca is great.
When we saw the island begin to break apart, it was all I could do to stop Zaji and Casca from leaping into the pounce and sailing off to fish you out of the sea. Can you imagine trying to navigate while parts of the island were raining down?
I suppose it's the thought that counts, really.
The thought. You know, I've been thinking, maybe I'm not actually cut out for the Dragon Guard. I feel so young compared to Sai, so inexperienced. I'm not sure I could have handled being up on that floating island.
You earned your place in the Dragon Guard, though, Aelia.
I did? I mean, I did, didn't I? And I took command of our forces down here while you and Sai were up there. You always know what to say, don't you? Thank you, my friend. I'll keep that in mind, even as I strive to gain more experience.
Good luck with everything, Aelia.
You know, I really do like being a part of all this. Aelia of the Dragon Guard. I'm going to make you and Sai proud.
She is so precious. I love her. So, no more talk of leaving?
No. That was just a slight moment of doubt. But you've set me straight, and I take my calling very seriously. I go wherever the Dragon Guard needs me. I will make time to return to Senchal and visit with my father, though. I owe him that much.
Yes, good. Alright.
Dragon, Zaji does not want to be left behind.
I don't recall you jumping forward to challenge Lat Fulan.
Now, Elia. The captain always maintains a tactical distance.
Tactical distance. Right. Zaji is nothing if not prudent.
I love them. I love them so much. But yeah, let's go talk to Nafalar, see what's up with him. So I'm slightly concerned. The dude has been avoiding people. What are you doing all the way up there?
Ah, Mask Bearer. I look around my home and see so much activity. The Bearded One's minions, they scurry like ants in the moon sugar. It vexes me.
What happened on Dragonhold at the very end, Nafalar?
The Battle Mage wanted to contain the energy of the Aeon Stones, to keep the release from destroying anything beyond the crumbling island. I helped him achieve that goal before I returned here.
And Abner Tharn, did he escape the destruction of the island too?
I do not know. The Battle Mage was weak, exhausted, but he refused to give up. He wanted to save you, save this land. I lent him enough of my power to accomplish that task. It was the least I could do, after he helped stop Calgrantid.
What was Calgrantid really trying to accomplish?
All I can tell you is what Calgrantid believed. He believed that with enough power, he could become a new moon in the sky, a new god to challenge Akatosh. Regardless of the truth, he had to be stopped. Now, for me, the time has come to move on.
Where are you going?
Wherever my wings will take me, Mask Bearer. I must bide my time and wait for the next event that requires my intervention. It was good to see that we could work together, mortal. I will remember that. And now, farewell.
Farewell, Nafalar.
We may meet again, Mask Bearer. The world is not so very large, and do not worry about the mask. Like me, it will bide its time until it is again needed. Tell the Dragon Guard they have my respect.
That is just kind of weird. It's like I'm up here just in time to see him leave.
I heard the wings. Nefalar has left us? Probably for the best, all things considered. Were you able to get him to tell you what happened on Dragonhold before the island totally broke apart?
Well, he helped Tharn contain the explosion. And they saved Tamriel. He didn't know Abner's fate, though.
Tharn's a tough old goat. If there was a way to survive, he'd find it. I don't think there was. Oh, I almost forgot. We received a summons from Queen Chimera. She wants to see us. All of us. In Senchal.
Did Chimera say anything else?
She was being rather cryptic, but I think she wants to throw a celebration. Honor the Dragon Guard and all that. Beforehand, however, she wants to talk to you. You could find her in Senchal Palace.
I'll go to Senchal and find her.
Queen Chimera impressed me, my friend. It isn't every ruler who readily puts themselves in harm's way for the sake of their people. Tamriel could use a dozen more like her.
So she invited the entire Dragon Guard to Senchal?
She certainly did. We'll follow along shortly. In order to make a good impression, the Dragon Guard needs to be ready. I'll instruct Zaji and Casca on proper etiquette and protocol. Hopefully some of what I tell them will stick.
I'm going to go with none of it will stick, to be honest. But we will see. We'll see what actually happens in that regard. Alright, let us go to the palace and go talk to Chimera once again. Actually, you know what? It may stick more for Casca than it would Zaji.
Red wedding for the Dragon Guard incoming.
Oh my god, Antu! No! It is not that kind of game. Oh my god. She's playing a flute. Aelia is the best. I love her. Proper etiquette. I have no idea what, if any of it, would stick. But we can but hope some of it would, I guess. At least I look nice, though. So if we are going to have a party, I am properly dressed. That is, well, it's not the most important bit, but it is important. Let's be real. We will see. Oh, I'm kind of nervous, though, because I don't know how exactly this is going to go. It's going to go very well or very poorly, and... oh, we'll see. It is very weird, though, be doing this. And knowing that Tharn doesn't get to be here with us. Which is weird. I didn't think I'd be feeling like this about it. But this is where I am, apparently. Yeah, so we fought Calgrantid and took out some things he was using to safely harness Aeon Stone magic. Once we did that and killed him, basically everything was going to explode. So Tharn and Naflar stayed on the island in order to contain the explosion and result in, not destroying the entirety of Tamriel. Naflar survived. Tharn probably not. Cadwell!
How can we protect you, my queen, if you continue to leave us behind?
I am no fragile kitten, Zamarak. My duty will always take precedence.
He had it coming.
Rude. Also, old friends, and Cadwell's here too. This makes me happy. Hi, Cadwell.
What an amazing coincidence meeting you here like this. How are you, my cherished friend? I haven't seen you since we put a crown on the head of that beautiful cat lady, Chimera. Speaking of crowns, did you happen to see where I placed my hat?
Cadwell! I didn't expect to find you here.
I really find myself where I expect to be either. One of the great mysteries of life, I dare say. My portals usually take me where I need to be, whether I realize it or not. Rather convenient, if a bit disconcerting at times.
Well, what have you been up to since I last saw you?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Mostly the latter, not so much of the former. I handled a few tasks for Queen Chimera, visited with Abner Tharn, even dispatched a dragon or two, the smallest ones, nothing too impressive.
What about the house you were going to build in Cold Harbor?
So good of you to remember. The scamps have been working day and night to finish the place. Soon it will be a perfect getaway, a retreat from all the questing and daring do. You must come visit next time you're traveling the plains of Oblivion.
I'm also not really sure what it is he's juggling. One of them sort of looks like a Charis egg, but I'm not sure what the other things are. Also, yes, I am talking to all of my friends because they are my friends.
Well, look who it is. My spies informed me you were in the area, but I wasn't sure our paths would cross again.
So are you and the Cygnus Irregulars working for Chimera?
There's still work to be done to repair the damage caused by Euraxia, and the Queen is very generous when it comes to compensation. When Zamorak needed a few troops to bolster the royal chaperones, I volunteered to accompany the Irregulars.
See any action on your way here?
Oh, nothing like what we faced back in northern Elsewhere. But then again, we weren't fighting dragons atop floating islands. Yes, we heard all about it. Sounds exhilarating. Once everything settles down, I must hear your version of the story.
This one thanks the moons that you and Queen Chimera both appear safe and well. Zamorak's tail turned gray when he realized he had lost his charge before we had even departed from Rimmon.
It's good to see you too, Zamorak. Have you been here long?
We arrived a short time ago. After Queen Chimera abandoned us, we had a long march down from the north. Zamorak would have worried about her more, but we had dragons and other hostile creatures to deal with along the way.
Is serving as the Queen's Claw everything you hoped it would be?
Everything and more, my friend. Everything and more. In the time that Zamorak has served, Queen Chimera has proven to be a very active monarch. She is exactly what Elsewhere needs, even if it makes this one's job ever more difficult.
I mean, fair, really.
Ah, Five Claw, you arrive in the nick of time. While I deal with my royal protectors, I have an important task for you.
What do you need me to do?
I need you to represent me before the Imperial General Renmus. He knows of my goal to restore the Elsewhere Confederacy and rejoin Anequina and Palatine. Given their service, I want to offer the Shields of Senchal a place in this restored kingdom.
And you want me to bring the offer to the General?
Very much so. There is no one else I trust to handle such a delicate negotiation. General Renmus has an idea this is coming. I want you to officially present the offer and determine what he thinks.
Okay, I can do that. I think. Let's go talk to the General. Oh, hopefully he'll actually talk to me. I don't know, I don't have an appointment.
Get any work done with these constant interruptions?
Hi.
Ah, it's you. I understand we have you to thank for stopping the dragon and getting rid of the floating island? Thank you. But what brings you to my office at this particular point in time?
Well, Queen Chimera sent me to offer the Shields a position in the restored Elsewhere Confederacy.
So, Anequina seeks to come to the rescue of Palatine? We've been doing quite well on our own, I'll have you know. Oh, who am I kidding? The Shields have been getting by on luck and tenacity. And then the dragons came.
Queen Chimera just wants to help.
My soldiers and I, we swore an oath to the Empire. If we forsake that oath and take up with Rimmon's queen, what does that say about our commitment and loyalty? I seem to be caught between my pride and my honor. What do you think, Dragon God?
Okay, there is no choice here. But we do have two dialogue options, which apparently locks the choice into place. Our options are: accept the Queen's offer, Senchal needs the Shields, and the Shields need support. Or, you don't have to accept. You did your duty. You can return to Cyrodiil with your head held high. For me personally, I'd go with the first one. But, I don't know, would you guys go with the first one or the second? What would you do in this particular instance? I mean, I'm still probably going to wind up selecting the first one, but I don't know, would you guys go that way? Would you choose the second option? Which would you go with? I'm curious. If you have thoughts, please share. Oh geez, I accidentally did a thing and then lost chat. I'm so sorry. I'd want to go with the second as sarcastically as possible, but I'd actually go with the first. I mean, yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Accept the Queen's offer. Sensual needs the shields, and the shields need support.
You make an excellent point. The Empire no longer exists, but Sensual continues to need us. It would be dishonorable to turn away from our duty. Very well. For Sensual and its people, I will agree to Queen Chimera's terms.
You are terrible, Antu. Good luck, General Renmus. Wow. I always butcher his name.
Father, excuse the interruption, but the ceremony is about to begin.
Perfect timing. And Aelia, I've accepted Queen Chimera's offer. We shall help her re-establish the Elsewhere Confederacy.
That's excellent news, Father.
Sensual needs the shields, and the shields need the support of a monarch. Now, come along. We need to get all of you to that ceremony.
As you say, Father.
I've not actually gone through the bookshelves around here, so I should probably do that. But also, I'm a terrible person.
There's always more to do.
And I kind of want to see what I can loot. So, I shouldn't be doing this. I really should not. Am I doing it anyway? Yes, I am. Do not actually be me, kids. I think that's everything. Here we go.
They trusted Yo.
What was that noise, bot? That was disturbing, is what it was. Also, I have a tapestry piece I need to put back. So let us come up here. Put another piece of the tapestry in the frame. That's another thing I'm going to need to do at some point. Come back through Elsewhere entirely and find all the tablet pieces I missed in Elsewhere proper, Northern Elsewhere, and all the tapestry pieces down here in Southern. I don't know if there's any real benefit to doing it, but I kind of want to.
Oh, here comes the Slayer of Calgrantid.
Yeah, all 7 of them. Woo.
Saji!
I told you to go easy on the plum brandy.
Five Claw, come here, please.
Chimera looks so pretty.
My dearest friend, you must take your place alongside the rest of the Dragon Guard. The ceremony cannot begin until all of those I wish to honor are accounted for.
Is all of this really necessary?
Pomp and circumstance are a necessary component of every ceremony. The masses demand it. Besides, I want to honor the Dragon Guard's accomplishments, yours included. Take this reward and smile, Five Claw. We are about to begin. People of Senchal, let us recognize the efforts of the Dragon Guard. They saved Elsewhere from the rage of dragons. First, let us bow our heads and remember Abnar Tarn, who gave his life to save Tamriel.
F for respects, guys.
Second, it brings me great joy to mark the return of Sai Sahan and the Dragon Guard. May you always watch over us all.
Antu!
And finally, join me in honoring my friend and champion who ended the threat of Calgrantid once and for all. 3 cheers for Five Claw! 3 cheers for the Dragon Guard!
3 beers? No, Zaji has said enough. Thank you.
Dragons take me. I need to find the Queen's Court historian. I want to make sure Zaji's antics don't make it into the official record.
So what's next for Sai-Sahan?
The Dragon Guard still has much to learn, and there remain dragons to deal with. After that, I need to find my snow lily. Let Lyris know I'm all right. You won't believe how much I miss that beautiful half-giant.
I'd believe it, honestly.
What a moving ceremony. I feel honored to have been, honored by the Queen. Well, you know what I mean.
Is the ceremony over? Did Zaji get a medal? Zaji always wanted a medal.
You are such a goof. I love you.
From pit fighter to pirate to honored by the Queen of Rimen, Casca can barely contain her excitement. If you ever need my help, Walker, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh my god, Grandmother Tadali's here.
And so you save us once again, Mask Bearer. Tidali is pleased she was able to guide you, if only for a short time.
This makes me happy.
If you ever lose your way again, just pray to Kanarthi. She is always ready to aid heroes such as you.
So how are you and Zaji getting along?
A simple question with a complicated answer. Tidali will say this. It warms her heart to see Zaji standing beside the heroes of Palatine. This one is glad he has good friends at his side. May Kanarthi's winds carry him in a true direction.
I freaking love Tadali. Like, all of the Khajiit are wonderful, but I love her a lot.
Zamorak suspects we will be making many journeys between Rimen and Senshal. Queen Kamira isn't fond of simply sitting upon her throne day in and day out. It is good that Zamorak never stopped his training.
I heard all about what happened with that mangy beast, Calgruntide. Well done, my friend. I just wish I'd been able to join you. Sounds like it was a worthy quest indeed. Alas, I had to see a Daedric lord about a mind-shriven horse.
What does that even mean?
You did it again, champion of Inequina. I'm almost tempted to abandon my post and follow you around. See what kind of adventure you get into next time. Almost.
Almost.
I wish I could issue a proclamation and solve all our problems, but it doesn't work that way. For now, we celebrate. Then we must get back to work. Dragons reunifying Inequina and Palatine, re-establishing supply lines. There is so much to do.
Sounds like you're gonna be really busy, Kamira.
I suppose. But I will not forget what you have done for all of Elsewhere, my friend. You and Abner Tarn both. Perhaps the old battle mage deserves a statue? I will think on that when I am not dealing with the ongoing issues of state.
I'm pretty sure he would love a statue. Let's be real.
Salutations. Shazar sees that Srendar smiles upon your struggles. Such a ceremonious series of circumstances, this one cannot summon from memory. Shazar is grateful to have showered before such a celebration.
So how are things at Moonlit Cove?
The springs sparkle again, and the smugglers are seeking shelter somewhere else. There are stragglers, of course, but the skooma stills have stopped spilling their slop in the shrines and shoal. Shazar thinks you are deserving of a soak yourself.
I don't think so.
This one thought you brave when you marched against Turo and his slavers. And now this one hears you went to a floating island and bested a dragon. It makes Safik feel foolish.
Weren't you and Daini heading north?
Yes, this one and Daini still plan to make the voyage. But we could not leave without seeing the Queen and honoring the Dragon Guard. Isn't all this ceremony grand?
Tiny is so glad to see you again. When she and Safik heard about the island in the sky and your duel with the dragon, how could she not come? How could she not wish you well?
I thought you were heading north.
Oh, we are. Sormund will take us. But none of us felt right leaving without seeing you and the Dragon Guard receive the Queen's honor. Plus, we all wanted to see Queen Chimera. She's sleek.
She is indeed. Chimera is just that awesome. Now we're just visiting friends at this point.
Adara High heard you were being honored in Senchal Walker. She decided to come see for herself. You look well. That is a relief.
You expected otherwise?
Struggles take their toll, Walker, and your ordeals have been extraordinary. This one is glad those experiences haven't scarred you. You are stronger from the strife you've seen. Not everyone is so lucky.
So, how's Kaishka?
Her wounds are fresh. Adara High does not yet know what scars she will carry, but Kaishka is strong in spirit. Perhaps too strong. She has pushed this one to take her to the Twilight Cantors. She aspires to join them.
You don't approve?
It's complicated. Adara High took comfort in Kaishka's quiet life. This one faces the horrors she does so that Khajiit can have that sort of peace. Kaishka has been robbed of that, but Adara High hopes she would find it again.
Will you stop her?
Only if her sister sees this as a path to vengeance. A Twilight Cantor cannot carry hatred in their heart. But that is unlikely. After seeing the love Kaishka and Vijari shared, this one is certain that there is no room for darkness in her sister.
Give her my best.
She will be happy you thought of her. Enjoy your accolades, Walker. You deserve all of them.
Do I, though? I don't know.
So strange that dreams can bring people and places together.
Weird that she's here. It is kind of fun, though, that you can find friends from, like, quests up around here. Most of these are just NPCs you never interacted with.
You did so
well,
dearest friend.
Hi!
The blood of my beloved made such a lovely speech. Now your tale will be spread far and wide. But could she have not spared at least a word or two about the humble Kunzari?
Are you really upset that Chimera didn't mention you?
Truthfully, not a bit. Zar's story ended where yours began, and it was a pleasure to witness your triumphs and tragedies. An honor. May the legacy of your Krajun last as long as Zar's did. No, longer.
Thanks for your help, by the way.
Do not mention it. Now, prepare yourself. Hero work is tiring, yes? And endless. The stories repeat, and this is your turn in the cycle. Impending doom, resolute hero, miraculous salvation. Save the world and start again. That is the way of things.
This is interesting. Because this is a branching dialogue option. Like, if I choose one, it negates the other. And now I'm just wondering what the heck this means, if anything. Because you don't really see conversation options like this in, like, random side dialogue with NPCs. So I'm a little confused as for its existence. But our options are things do change, I'll prove it. Or even if I can't change things, I have to keep trying. I'm not sure which dialogue option this instance of Thionel would go with. Chibi would choose to. What about you guys? What do you think? One or two. One or two. This is one of those ones where I have no real opinion one way or another, so I am all for crowdsourcing. Yumi says two as well. Antu says one, but I don't know if Antu said that to be contrary or if that is the dialogue option he would actually go with. This is what you do to me, Antu. I never know how serious to take anything you say. But 2 currently has the majority, so we shall go with that. Even if I can't change things, I have to keep trying.
And that is a story that Gunzari cannot wait to hear. For the world is a sadder place without its heroes or its stories. Farewell, dear friend.
What if we just get... say... Oh, a piece of furniture. The Laughing Lion has taken a liking to you. Place this ancient sarcophagus in your home, and his carefree wisdom will always be close to hand. That amuses me. The thing is, if I hadn't walked near here, I wouldn't have even known that was a thing I could do. Like, how many people would just, like, walk over there at... Scordo! What the hell are you doing here, buddy?
Well, you sure know how to stay out of trouble, don't you? Of course, we'd all be dead 5 times over if you didn't keep sticking your nose into things.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him. Still hanging around Southern Elsewhere?
Yeah, Mareki tells me we haven't taken in all the sights. Still got a few ancient ruins to poke around in, I guess. Of course, there isn't much call for a sellsword after you sweep through an area. Leave a little adventure for the rest of us, eh?
Where is Mareki? Weird that she's not here. And I kind of want to see, is there anything over here? Nope, just NPCs. Just citizens. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. But, okay, it's kind of creepy that they follow you no matter what. Like, you run past them. You run this way. They all, like, turn to look at you. It's kind of creepy, if I'm being honest. Okay, we are gonna go through this door. Back into the castle.
Even with Lotvulan killed, there's still plenty of dragons in southern Elsewhere.
I'm assuming that's just dialogue he has before all of this. I do not know how to feel about any of this, by the way. Also, I think rather than going through and
see that ceremony for the Dragon Guard?
Starting on things for the Greymoor prologue, I think we're going to hold off on that and start that next time. First of all, for my own sanity. And second of all, because there are many dragons to murder. And I haven't murdered dragons in a very long time, I feel like. So I would like to murder them for a little bit. Oh god! That was the crunchy way down. And also, I feel like just flat out going around and murdering dragons is a nice way to sort of wind down for a bit.
Isn't sanity just a one-trick pony, though?
I mean, if you want to be technical, yes. Oh, it's a lightning dragon. What would the tick do? I don't know, honestly. I do not know. So this one just randomly wanders around and chucks lightning at people. That is concerning. I'm surprised there are not more people here to murder a dragon. I feel like a lot of people do not murder the dragons anymore, and that makes me very sad. Where's this guy going? Where's he going? Time to go crunch. That was less crunchy than anticipated. That was crunchy. I actually don't know how to get up here, but you know what? We're just gonna improvise. Dragon. That said, though, I do feel like this is a somewhat decent way to wind down for tonight, especially since, you know, we've been running around and saving Tamriel from dragons for at least a month at this point, probably longer. So I think we're due to save it from a little bit more. I just do need to be careful because this dragon is one of the lightning ones. And lightning dragons are jerks and tend to leave roving pools of electricity on the floor. For no reason other than it looks cool. It's very obnoxious. I don't like it.
Don't feature them.
Onto! Bad onto. Like, what the heck, man? So that said, I'd hope it's not with puddles of lightning on the ground. That just seems dangerous for literally everybody. So, as I was saying, I think that next time, because I have no idea what the prologue quest is going to be like for Somerset, for Greymoor. We're going to start with that next time. And then after that, I got smacked with the tail and I died. After that, we are going to finally check out the Dark Brotherhood quests, which I've been wanting to look at for a very long time. I'm very excited about that. I hope you guys are too, because we get to basically be assassins. That was my own bad. Actually pay attention to where you're standing, people. Pay attention to where you stand. Do not be me. Some people juggle geese. Do you juggle geese, Santu? These are the questions I apparently have. Oh god. The thing is, I could actually see you juggling geese if you were so inclined. Which I don't know if that's hysterical or kind of sad. But yeah, I'm kind of curious about, first of all, how the Dark Brotherhood quests are gonna go. And I'm coming over here to the side because I don't know what this dragon is going to do. And I worry about him sending fire. Nope. This is purge time, apparently. Hey Java, how are you doing? Some of you may have noticed Antu talking about the Doom Mother earlier. This is Chava. Chava is the Doom Mom. So named partially because she is married to Antu, and also because she is the mother of the Doomling, who is a tiny baby. You know, living the dream, real life goose game. I'm so sorry. I cannot even imagine that. I'm not sure I want to, really. That's a tiny anymore. He's 15 months now. Oh my god. He's turning into a big boy. He's turning into a big bearer of doom. It's so wild to me. He's mobile, agile. Antu, your son is not a gerbil. The Doomling is not a gerbil. I don't think you should be referring to him as such. This is not the way I meant to be going. Because even with a map, I cannot navigate my way anywhere. Sometimes he kind of is. I have concerns about that statement. And I still don't think it's a statement you should really be making about your son. He puts literally everything in his mouth. Oh dear. Wait, does he have teeth in now? That's what they do when they learn how to grab things, it's true. Why did I not know this? Hunter, you are slacking in your notifications. Oh, jeez. Doomling. Why did I put that AoE there? I don't think that's actually helping anything. But in my defense, I can't really see when I'm laying down that AoE. I feel bad about that. You also have to be kind of careful with this dragon in particular, because he has a flame aura around him, and that's very painful if you stand in it. I don't recommend it. But the flame aura is precisely why it is especially hard for me to see where I'm laying anything down. Because I cannot actually see the circle. I would like to talk to whoever made the ridiculous decision to make our AoE placement markers yellow circles on the ground when there are fire effects. I really would. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. It is painful. Why they made this decision, I do not know. Oh, thank whoever put that down. One of these days, I will have a healing alt in ESO, but today is not that day. One day. Dragon Flame animation in this game is kind of beautiful. Terrifying, but beautiful. It is very terrifying. Let's be real. Crunchy way down. Healers are boring. Healers are weirdly enough what I usually main in MMOs. I never used to be honest. Back in the day when I first started playing MMOs, more specifically World of Warcraft, I really, for some reason that I still could not tell you why, for some reason I really wanted to be a tank. And again, I could not tell you why, but this is what I wanted. I wanted to main a tank. And it was quite possibly one of the most harrowing experiences I've had in MMOs, being a tank. Because I feel like as a tank, you have to put a lot, and I mean a lot, of trust in the person healing you to keep you up. And like, I had a hard time trusting healers who were not people I already knew. So it was not to be, really. That said, I still fully intended to tank for the longest time. But, still in WoW, what wound up happening was the guild I was with at the time needed more healers. And I was playing a character that could both heal and tank and everything, so I swapped to a healing build. And I just didn't look back after that. I've basically been healing ever since. Nobody gets mad at the range DPS unless you pull aggro. People like to yell at healers. Actually, I've seen more people get pissy at the DPS than I have a lot of the healers. But again, it depends on the game. Because I've definitely had players where they've gotten mad because they, for some reason, forgot that line of sight is a thing. And I need to be able to see you in order to heal you. If I can't see you, you do not get the magic healing. Like, it's not that hard. I need to be able to see you. And I don't understand how people failed to understand that as a concept to this day. But weirdly enough, in games like Final Fantasy XIV and things like that, I mained a white mage, which is primarily a healing class, and I never had anybody get upset with the healers once. I've heard more things from healers being mad about DPS not moving out of AoEs. I don't know if that was just because I was hanging around the right people or what, but it was still kind of interesting to me. I will scroll back and look at the chat in just a second. I want to make sure this dragon dies, and I kind of need to pay attention to the area around me, because it is one of these fiery effers. And the fire ones are painful. He is almost dead. Come on, die. There we go. Him dead. Okay, hold on, let me scroll back up here. So far, Chibi has only enjoyed healing in City of Heroes. I've never actually played City of Heroes. I don't know what the healing in that is like. Antu says Secret World is the first game I played a tank or healer in. I adored healing as Misty, except for when the meta shifted to leech healing because it didn't fit my headcanon for her. Which, I mean, fair. Tank healers are the worst of both worlds, though. Too much responsibility. That is also true. That is true. Way too much responsibility to be good. Normally, I don't recommend doing this, by the way. Go to the actual way shrine. I'm just feeling kind of lazy right now. Chibi was in a small clan with your City of Heroes healer. I always told people at the start of missions, if you don't get healed, it's on you for being out of range / line of sight. If anyone complained, the rest of the group told them off, so I was good. I mean, you got lucky there. A lot of people would not do that for healers in World of Warcraft back when I was playing. WoW was kind of a painful environment to be a healer in, if I'm being honest. Never got into heal tanking, which means I never healed or tanked facility. Count yourself lucky. I have heard things. Oh, look, it's another fiery dragon. I was not expecting a fiery dragon again. I've murdered several of these ones tonight. That's a bit surprising to me. I have too much responsibility in real life. In games, I just want to avoid AoEs and blow things up. I mean, fair, really. Also, hilariously enough, I did not intend to be a healer in Final Fantasy XIV. However, I got so fed up because I felt like none of the healers I ran into in the Duty Finder were doing their job decently. And I needed to fix it. I have problems trusting my own health bars to other people. So I thought to myself, hey, I'm just pick up a healing job. How bad can it really be? It was probably a poor decision, but I've basically been a healer ever since. Antu may have tanked like the first 3 bosses in Facility, but after that, we switched to Markle heal tanking because he is a beast. Also, we've just gotten an achievement. What is this achievement? I'm confused. Achievements recent. Killed 25 dragons in the wilds of southern Elsewhere. We are a dragon hunter, you guys. We are a dragon hunter. Rawr. Also, I feel like I've spent so much time this expansion going around and murdering dragons, which I find kind of surprising. Because back in Somerset, I feel like none of us really did the, I feel like none of us really did the geysers or anything that was remotely like the dragons back then. So to me, it's just sort of weird that we're all like, hey, let's go fight and murder dragons. Oh god, I'm gonna die! How did I not die? I should have died. Like, that really should have killed me. I'm legitimately surprised I didn't die. Let's see. Chava is always range DPS. Making her in SWTOR was interesting. Why do you say it like that? I'm curious now. Chava's a paladin alt, but he is insufferably good. I mean, most paladins are insufferable good. I love them, but let's be real, this is what they are. I've often thought about playing a character that was not like insufferably good, but it has never actually worked out in any way. Because I cannot break away from what is like in my head with that regard. Also, you know how I was talking about the staticky donuts on the ground? Yeah, that is this guy. I did not realize he was a lightning boy. I did not realize dude was a lightning boy. Of course, then you also have games like Guild Wars 2 where the Holy Trinity is not really a thing. Which I find that interesting too, just for different reasons. Just because it's not something that you normally get to deal with. Where is my document pouch? Because I know I just saw that. Okay, I already have that treasure map, so I can't do anything with that. Where is it? Where are you, treasure map? Got to go through my inventory, because it is a disaster. I don't know why I'm singing, to be quite honest with you guys. So Chibi is usually DPS, which, I mean, valid choice. DPS is a solid option. And hopefully I can make it up this hill without that boar goring me. This is the dream. Dream achieved. Rogues and Rangers if Elementalist isn't an option. Also good choices. So wait, Chibi, I know you've been poking at Guild Wars 2 from time to time. What class do you usually run in Guild Wars 2? Because all three of those are options. So my curiosity is piqued. Ah, Elementalist. A good choice. Elementalist is one I feel like I should have jived with, but never did. Just because I could never get the hang of switching between elements whenever. So it was a problem. Oh god. Why do I always go to that way shrine when the dragon is over here? It makes more sense to go into Essential. Why do I do this to myself? Why is this a thing I do to myself, you guys? I don't know. Fire does not solve all your problems. Ooh, it's a frosty boy. It is a frosty boy. I mean, you're not wrong, Java, but also, fire cannot solve all problems. No. No. So, you know, speaking of Guild Wars 2, I have not touched that in forever. Because I had a hard time to sort of meshing with the playstyle of the game. I don't know why. It's just an issue I always had. That said, though, would that maybe be something you guys would be interested in seeing me poke at again? I am curious. I will pose the question in Discord later as well. And just, by the way, if you're not part of our Discord yet and would like to be, there are links in the panels down below. And also, a command for the Discord. Thank you, Arendelle. Many hearts to you, by the way. Whenever Antu has a problem, you throw a Molotov cocktail at it and boom, I have a different problem. Antu, that is not what those are for. Don't do the thing. I am begging. Don't do the thing. I mean, said problem on fire, boom, gone. It is fun. I just don't believe it's the solution to all issues. But yes, I will pose the question in Discord as well later, but would that be something you guys might have an interest in seeing at some point? Me potentially poking at Guild Wars 2. Do not be afraid to say no if that is not something you think you'd enjoy. I genuinely want your opinions on the matter. I mean, that is fair, Arendelle. Animal Crossing is addicting, from what I see. I have not played it myself because I do not have a Switch. Money is an issue. But, I will likely never play it, but I feel kind of bad about that. It looks really cute. That was weird. I was initially distracted by playing Stardew Valley with a cute person. I don't know how to respond to that. I do not know how to respond to that. MMOs besides Secret World Legends just don't flip my goat. That is fair. That is fair, Onto. Whoop. Oh god. That was painful. No, I know that. I know that, GB, and I'm glad that you are here. Nah. Believe it or not, Shava, I actually have not heard a whole lot of people say that down here. I don't know what it is, but I have not heard a whole lot of people say that. Also, I have not been down here that long, so... Mostly because what I want from streams is stories. A lot of them don't have great stories. ESO is alright, but I don't really connect because there are a lot of fetch, kill, 10-time quests. Which, again, is fair. That is fair. We all know I love story. I am very much a story person. But for me, ESO has really good story, in my opinion. But... that's because you aren't the type of person to draw that comment. I mean, that is also fair. That is very fair, I suppose. Why do you say I have that map? I do not have that map on me. Oh, no, I do have that map. Okay, you know what? We're going to destroy that. And destroy that. Just because I have these document pouches in my inventory and they will take up space. I do need to go hit up those treasure spots and just see what's there, but that may be for a different time or not done on stream at all because I'm legitimate rubbish at figuring out where these treasure spots are. And I don't want to subject you to that and more of my poor navigation skills. I can barely find my way to a way shrine without a damn map, so probably not the best plan. That is indeed what Thursdays have sort of become, which is a little weird to me. I will not lie. It's funny though. So I mean, I approve. Okay, how does one get out of here? I am getting lost. Alright, let's go find the dragon. Do do do. There's a dragon up here. Let us murder.
Sacrifice is funny. I approve.
That is not at all what I meant, and you know it. Oh, the flamey boy. Rude. This is a flamey boy. You know, I will actually kind of miss these dragons once Greymore happens. I will legitimately miss these dragons. I feel like they're just great community events when people actually do them. I'm not doing so great. There's the boy. There's the flamey boy. On the plus side, I feel like the dragons down here are more frequent than they are in northern Elsewhere, just because there's so many places they could theoretically be. These guys, it just seems like there are two, and they tend to alternate just between two main spots. So I approve of that. Makes it very easy to find them later. Because dragons are tropical. Well, I mean, in Elsewhere they seem to be. Dragons in other places, I have no idea. Especially since they seem to exist in Skyrim as well. Not... Oh, that is housing. That is... This is a house. I don't know why I thought this was space for me to, you know, go through other things. I thought this was just a gate I could go through and get into the rest of the city. Was I correct? No. No, I was not. Go figure, right? It is a thing. Anyway, we might actually wrap up a tiny bit early tonight. I'm not sure. We are going to actually load into this house so we can kind of see what is in here. Because I'm curious, to be quite honest with you guys. I've not really explored a lot of the Elsewhere style housing. I like that it's basically, you've got this balcony here. Overlooks the water. Can we see a preview of this furnished? Yes, we can. So you can set up like a nice little area over here. Which, that's nice. I think if I had this house, over here is probably where I'd wind up putting Kunzari's sarcophagus, which sounds terrible, but I probably would, let's be real. Into the house we go. How big is this? It is not a very large space, but there's a lot you can really do with it, which is nice. Let's have some crafting stations over here. This house has a porch, apparently. And a second floor. Some beds. A desk. Another bed. Like, again, you can pretty much purchase this furnished or not. It's your choice. Furnished is usually more expensive. But I like that this is a house that has a second floor to it. This goes out to the terrace. Which, this is where we came in. That's the way we came in. Then apparently, there's also a porch of some sort. Let's go check it out. Possibly. Yes, okay. This feels like an odd note to end a stream on, to be honest, but I want to explore this house. Lucky Cat Porch. It's a tiny little porch. But you got a nice view of the water. And Central right there. I like it. How expensive is this place anyway? Crown, that is a lot of crowns. Unfurnished, it is also a lot of crowns. Dear Lord. You need to save up a lot for this. Although, I feel like if you're an ESO Plus member and you're not planning on buying anything else ever, you could definitely manage that in a couple of months. It is a very nice space, though. I like it. One day, maybe, it shall be mine, but I don't know. Weirdly enough, as much as I adore the Khajiit, I'm not the biggest fan of the architecture. I feel bad saying that, but just the architecture around here is not my aesthetic. I don't know where is my aesthetic, though, because, like, a lot of places around here are... I mean, not just here, but in general. I don't know, to me, they don't really scream me. None of the places do in ESO. So, I don't know. I would need to do some investigating and see which zone feels more like me. So I can maybe, one day, acquire a home in one of the places, but... Again, today is not that day. Today we're really just goofing around as we wrap up the stream, because it is getting to be that time. Do you feel a tiny bit bad, because I'm probably going to be playing inventory Tetris for a second. It is my least favorite game. But it is one that must be done. Every so often, because my inventory, as you have seen, is a complete disaster area. It's an issue. Auntie's almost done transcribing my Spanish exam for tomorrow, then I get to transcribe a different exam. You can do it. I have faith. Problem also is that just researching gear options in general, like, okay, to be quite honest with all of you, I am not the biggest fan of ESO crafting. I generally enjoy crafting in an MMO, but something about the way it's handled here is entertaining, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. Fans of this, please do not smite me later. I just feel like there's a lot that almost never gets dealt with, and it can be kind of a disaster. You tend to hoard items. It's just so you can break them down later. For me, I'm not a fan. So, again, it's a problem. But it is what it is. We need to charge this up. Charge that.
This one buys good.
Need to repair my gear because my gear was slowly being terrible. It was bad. It was very, very bad. So need to sell the treasures that are hiding in my inventory, because those are not good for much of anything. I feel kind of bad about this because this is not really very exciting, but you know what? It is almost time for us to wrap, so I think this is probably where we're going to call it for the evening. But thank you guys so much for coming and for hanging out with me tonight. You know I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Many hearts to you. Antu realized 3 of your students are going to be taking exams in consecutive periods for me tomorrow. Oh dear. Oh dear. They will have to deal, I suppose. it is indeed a wind down, chat. I feel bad about trying to reorganize bags and things like that when I'm on stream with you guys. I don't know why. It just feels like there's so much better use of my time that I could be trying to do, and I'm not. Is I think my problem. Which seems silly. I know it seems silly. But it is what it is. But again, thank you guys for coming and for hanging out with me. You know I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Many, many hearts. You know we watch this for you, right? Aw. I do. I just feel like I need to be entertaining. And, I mean, that is really... You could probably play actual Tetris and we would still come and hang out. I mean, I know in all theory I could do that, but I also feel like I need to be entertaining in order to keep you guys around, which seems silly. I know you guys watch this for me. I know you do. I just, for some reason, this is where my brain thinks it needs to be. And it makes no sense. I'm aware it makes precisely 0 sense. But, it is what it is. I do appreciate... I'm deaf here for you. ESO is not really my thing. Which, I mean, fair. Very fair. Hearts for all of you guys anyway. You are wonderful. And I do not think I deserve such awesome followers as you. But you guys are great. And I love you. Next time we pick up ESO, we'll be actually doing the prologue quests for Greymoor, which I'm kind of excited about because we get to see Lyris again, and I'm very excited about that. I love Lyris Titanborn so much. She is definitely one of my favorite NPCs in this game. Not just because she is voiced by Jennifer Hale. Although, I will be honest, it is a bonus. I freaking love Jennifer Hale's voice. If you don't know who I mean, she is also Commander Shepard in the female Commander Shepard in the Mass Effect series, which is the major thing I know her from. I know she also does a few voices in Guild Wars 2. I can't remember who though. But just her voice is wonderful. I love it. I'm very excited that we get to see Lyris again next time. But that is for next Thursday. For now, though, if you want to be sure you do see that, make sure you hit that heart-shaped button that's up that way. And make sure that notifications are on, so you will be sure to catch that stream. That said, though, our next official stream is going to be Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern, where we're going to be playing some more Stardew Valley. Going to be farming through fall. We got a cow last time. The cow's name is Sir Moose-a-Lot. I love my cow. I love my cow. And all of my animals. We're going to have another dinosaur at some point, so that is going to be exciting.
Dishonor on your cow.
No, we honor Sir Moose-a-Lot. Sir Moose-a-Lot is a brave animal. But I am excited. I am excited to pick things up again on Sunday with some Stardew. I am going to be hanging around in our Discord for a bit after the stream. So if you're not part of our Discord yet and would like to be, again, there are links in the panels below. You guys can also very quickly type !Discord into Twitch chat, much like this. And there is a link. Please feel free to come and join us. Most of us do not bite. But again, I can make precisely 0 promises about Onto. Onto is Onto. And what Onto is a force of chaos. let's be real. Many hearts do you want to? But yeah, I will be hanging out with you guys in Discord after the stream. So if you want to keep talking and flailing about things with me, please do so. I love talking to you guys. Like, I love talking to you all a lot. It makes me happy. Don't worry, when Antu bites me, like it. You like it. You like it. You're married to him. I mean, I'd hope you'd like it anyway. I'm digging myself into a hole, so I think I'm going to wrap the stream up before I just dig it further. But yes, I will be in Discord for a bit after the stream. Please feel free to stop by and say hello if you were so inclined. If not, I get it. No, Antu, no. Grounded further. I'm gonna go before I dig myself even deeper into a hole. You guys have a good rest of your week and have a good weekend. And I will see you all again on Thursday. Bye, guys. Have a good night.